Hi, Cancer. Welcome to your weekly reading for February 21st to the 27th. Before I get started, I just want to let you know that it is very, very windy today, and there's this squeaky sound where I usually record my videos, and so you may hear that in the background, so I apologize for that. It happens when it's really windy outside, so kind of there's this like wheel that spins outside of my studio, and you can hear it everywhere, so... just if any of you are wondering what that squeaky sound is in the background, it's just because it's very windy today. Okay, so there is a really big change that's brewing. You may not be able to sense it. Some of you may not. But it feels like a lot of you are going through a really deep transformation. I got extremely sleepy and tired when I started tuning into your energy, and it was telling me that it's like you guys are healing. There's a very, very deep healing that's happening. And it's like there's a rumbling that's in the background that's almost, there's something approaching. There's some kind of change that's coming towards you. There's some really big transformation. And it's interesting because I was really focused in on the wind today, and then I heard a change in the wind. So I feel like there's a really significant change in the wind for you, Cancer. There's something big approaching you, but it's all destined. It's all meant to be. I feel like there's a really big chapter of your life that's ending, but it feels like it's not just, oh, I changed my job or I'm moving to another place. It's bigger than that. You know, it feels like some karmic lesson, something big like that is closing. And it may not even be very visible on the surface, even to other people, but it's very internal, and it's going to change the way you see things. It's going to shift your perspective. Your heart will change. It'll give you a change of heart. It'll help you to see something differently, or make a different decision or a different choice. And I feel like there's this gradual shift. I feel like you won't just change overnight. It'll be something will kind of, in your physical world or internally, something will shift, and then that will kind of change your outlook over time. So that's kind of what I'm sensing here. But let's see what your theme is for this week. What is Cancer's theme this week? I love that. Yeah. So, again, change, something, yeah. So, and it feels big. It feels like significant. And I always, that, I think that's a moon in the background. It always kind of looks like an eye to me, with the way the lightning is, drawn around it. I feel like it's just, there's this shift in perspective. There's a change in the wind. There's a change in the tide. And I feel like this is something it's all about divine timing. This is the right time for this to change. And I feel like there may be even like changes in family dynamics. There may be changes in like relationships as a result of some kind of divinely guided shift or paradigm shift. And it feels like it's more general. It doesn't really feel like it's like this is the time for this thing to happen, or it's time for this chapter or this period to finally close. It's a time for a new dawn, a new beginning. Yeah. Okay. Let's go into your tarot here, Cancer. I'm hearing the words, going somewhere where you never thought you would be. So I don't know what that means, but it may resonate for some of you. Going somewhere where you never thought you would be. I feel like there's something being returned back to you. There's something that is being replenished. You're being replenished somehow. Wow. Okay. Yeah. You're healing. You're healing And there's like a peace that's also coming over you as well. It's like by healing something, letting something go, transforming something. And it feels like it's something that's kind of naturally happening. It doesn't really feel like it's something you're actively, some of you may be actively like doing meditation and healing, but I feel like there's something that you're transmuting and transforming. That's kind of what I'm seeing here. This is alchemy. So there's some kind of like a magical process that's happening here with the Magician and the Three of Swords. You are turning your pain into your power. You're making it into something. You're transforming it in some way. You're transmuting something that broke your heart, something that has blocked you. Yeah, something that has blocked you, has blocked your heart in some way, has kept you from manifesting a lot of the things that you've always wanted to manifest. And you may be finding that it's because some of us have a broken heart, or you have a wound in that area. There's some kind of blockage, and that's being healed. It's being released, and it's really, really deep. So deep that it's sometimes not even really that obvious in the way that it's happening. It's very beneath the surface. And there's something about that is shifting, changing, and being transmuted. So what is this turning into? What are we transmuting here? The Magician. Look at that, planting that new beginning, a new way of doing something, learning how to approach something in a different way, learning how to approach maybe a project, a lifestyle, building like a new kind of life for yourself and doing it differently. So I'm hearing that some of you might have had to learn some lessons where you might have kind of traveled the path in a certain way, and that certain way led you to a lot of lessons, and some of them might have led to heartbreak or disappointment or a sense of loss. And now you are approaching a newer path, a different path, and you're taking a lot of those lessons that you learned and you are applying them to this new path and understanding what works and what doesn't work. And so you're trying something again, but your approach is different. So what is going to come out of this Page of Pentacles? Like, you're learning how to do something differently, where this time it works, where this time you know the right formula to kind of bring something to light, to have it show up in the way that you desire it to show up. And that could be true in a career, in a relationship, or just even the way that we handle life in general. Maybe it's our approach or the way we relate to life in a general sense. But what is coming out of this Page of Pentacles for Cancer? Wow, look at that. So something that can be cultivated. So you're building something. It's going to work is kind of what I'm seeing here. I love this. So we're starting off with the Page of Pentacles, learning how to make something work for us. What does the land need? What kinds of food does it need? How much sun does it need? In a metaphorical sense, unless some of you are really planting a garden. But in a more general sense, it's kind of learning, what does my life need? What do I need? What does my career need in order for me to create abundance, for me to create results in my life, like physical, tangible results? Because that's what the Magician is also about, bringing something into reality, taking our visions, our goals, our dreams, and somehow planting them, grounding them firmly into life. And so that's what the Pentacle suit is all about. And so we're learning how to transmute something that we have learned, a hard lesson learned perhaps, and creating a different result, or creating wisdom, like using that wisdom to manifest. And so out of that Page of Pentacles, we get to the Seven of Pentacles. So this is about harvest. This is about investment. This is about seeing results in our investment. It's not all the way up to the Ten of Pentacles yet, but we're halfway there. We are well on the way, more than halfway there. So this is being able to see. So there's something coming in here for you. So you might have already kind of planted seeds on something and you've been nurturing it, you've been watering it. And so you're going to start seeing results soon, some kind of return on your investment, something to harvest, ready to pluck, something is ripe enough for you to work with, to move yourself to the next level. And for others of you who are just starting this process, who are starting to plant the seeds, there will be something that will come in that you can tangibly see results from something that you're creating right now. But let's see where we are. Let's do one more for the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like you've healed a lot of there's a lot being brought back into balance. I feel like a lot of you are balancing out your divine feminine with your masculine. They're showing me an image of the yin yang symbol. Oh wow. Oh my goodness. Love that. Look at that. 9 of Pentacles. Look how much progress is being made here. So we go from heartbreak to transmuting that pain and learning, taking that wisdom and getting like an idea, maybe even getting an idea of like, I think I can do something with this. I can do something with this experience that I had and create something out of it. So you planted those seeds and then we start to see some return on that investment. And then we have independence. So keep going with that. Whatever project that you're doing, whatever that you're creating right now is going to crescendo. It's going to grow. You just have to give it that time, have that patience. Pentacle cards are also very slow moving cards. So that it does come with that, where it's like, we need to start to, or have that patience to stick with something, to see it grow, because it does have a really wonderful, beautiful potential for giving you not just financial independence, but freedom to choose, freedom to make your choices, to go wherever you want, do whatever you want. It also gives you the ability to just live abundantly. You have more choices and options in your life. And then we also have the 10 of Wands here. So here with the 10 of Wands, what I'm seeing is that there are some of you that have so much knowledge and so much wisdom, so much that you can use from your experiences to really either be of service to your community, be of service to the rest of the world or to the people around you. But I feel like with the 10 of Wands here, this is not necessarily a burden. This is a responsibility that you are taking on. So I feel like a lot of you are on your spiritual path. You're on this purpose. You're on this destined path for yourself, where you're using your life story or a lot of the things that you've learned. And this could even be in an academic way. I'm seeing that a lot of you have extensive, knowledge, or you've gone through extensive schooling, education, whatever it is, to help you to acquire the necessary tools and resources in order to kind of like form this whole picture, really come into this wholeness where you're ready to kind of like put yourself out there, ready to take on some kind of role or responsibility. You have like this beautiful metaphorical repertoire of knowledge and wisdom to really be of service to the rest of the world. So that's really beautiful and something that's going to be very abundant for you. And some of you may also even just be in this space already. And I love this because now we have the King of Pentacles and the 6 of Wands. So there you go. Something for the long term, something that you're able to, it's like you found your path. That's a 6 of Wands as well. So having victory, making wise investments, that's what it is. And then, that's also the 7 of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles here is making wise investments, knowing where to put our energy in order to see the full potential of growth. Like where is my nectar is the 6 of Wands. Where can I find victory? What is my thing? What is my path? And I feel like a lot of you have found that. And from that, you have this long-term abundance, long-term success, and you're just continuing to grow. So let's see what's coming up here with the 6 of Wands. What else does Cancer need to know about the King of Pentacles and 6 of Wands? I'm hearing acknowledgement. Oh, wow, look at that. 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so this is all about collaboration, finding your tribe, finding people with you that really resonate with you, that can work with you to help you expand and grow. Maybe some of you are taking on newer projects. I see some of you meeting newer people, reconnecting. Also, some of you may even be reconnecting with people from your past. And I'm seeing that there's something here about past people who have also gone through their own like transformation and change. And it's almost like you guys are meeting together again, but you're different this time because both of you have gone through this massive transformation where you're able to really relate to each other. So there's almost like a reconnection here is what I'm seeing with the Six of Pentacles. And I feel like there's something important about this because for some of you, it could also be with people who you're going to work with or people you're going to maybe partner up with in a business. There's some kind of partnership here with the Six of Pentacles that is destined, it's like meant to be. It could be romantic, but I'm not really sensing romance. I'm kind of sensing more like life purpose. We're in this together. We're going to do this project together or something like that. I feel like this is more of collaboration with other people and networking with other people. What else do we need to know about the Six of Pentacles, Cancer? There's something being born, something being kind of like, the Fool. So a new journey, a new path, a new journey, stepping onto doing something different. I feel like there's someone looking for you or there's someone that's waiting for you. I see that some of you may have like a, this is a cute image. It's like I see some of you are stepping onto this like new path and they're literally showing me, because this card kind of reminds me of like Alice in Wonderland and that yellow brick road, even though this is a green road. But just bear with me with this. So this kind of looks like the yellow brick road to me. And it's like she's venturing out into this new land, this new world, and she's exploring it and it looks beautiful. And there's all these things that are waiting for her. And I kind of see it's almost like in this land, I see a king and I see he's like wearing a crown and he has a sword in his hand, almost like very much like a king of swords. So maybe some of you may be connecting with the king of swords. But it's like he's watching her step onto this new path, but she's completely unaware of what's in this new world for her. But it's almost like the things and the people and the experiences that she's going to encounter in this new world can see her, but she can't see them. So I don't know, maybe that resonates for some of you. It's like people are waiting for you. They know you're coming. You're approaching, you're stepping onto this path and they're like ready to receive you. So there's people that are waiting to receive you. And maybe some of you maybe even find in this new path someone that you can connect with that's very much like a king of swords. It feels like a king of swords kind of energy here. So Eight of Cups. So going in search for the next part of your life where you're ready to, it's like you're ready to go to the next level in your learning, in your understanding, and in your growth, in your expansion and your growth. So you're definitely walking away from something, but honestly, with the Eight of Cups, it doesn't really feel like you're walking away from something toxic or anything. It just feels like you're ready for something. You're ready for the next level. You're ready to venture out onto this next path. And I almost am seeing like no strings attached. Like you're not really attached to anything from your past necessarily. I feel like you transmuted a lot of that pain. You've overcome a lot of it. You've understood it. And you've really created a lot of abundance for yourself from that. And I feel like now you are ready to embark on this. There's like a new path appearing in front of you. The Fool card, there's this path appearing in front of you. And she's ready to explore. She's ready to learn something new. She's ready for that beginner's mind again. Let's do one more here. One more about the Eight of Cups for Cancer. Yeah. So on this new path, you may be required to adopt a degree of discernment with some of the experiences that you're going to come across. It's going to ask you to use your wisdom, use the tools that you know in order for you to get to one place to the next. So this could be like negotiations or signing contracts or I'm hearing the stakes are rising, like there's higher stakes, or it's like you're leveling up in some way, and it's going to ask you to pull out some sort of skill or some kind of gift or talent or something that you have, something you know how to do. And it's going to like take it to the next level. It's going to help you to expand and grow in that. So with the King of Cups is all about emotional control. It's about knowing how to use your senses, use your intuition, use your emotions to help you navigate through life and certain situations with outside people. So where do we need to hold back? Where do we need to be discerning? Where is it okay to be more vulnerable and more open? That kind of thing. So there's a mastery of emotional balance here with the King of Cups. And so there's some kind of new path that you're embarking on with the Fool, the Eight of Cups, and it's going to ask you to be discerning and to play your cards close to your chest. And you're going to use that. You're going to use that maturity, that emotional maturity, to guide you on this new path. And then we have the Five of Cups here in the Two of Wands. So again, this is about not necessarily walking away, but you are finishing up a chapter in your life that has come with its experiences of disappointment, loss, or some things just not working out in the way that you thought they would work out. Things not showing up necessarily in the way that you thought they would. But with the Two of Wands, I'm kind of seeing that, again, this is that perspective change. So seeing something in a different light. So maybe for some of you, you're even seeing that what we perceived to be a failure or a loss or something that has caused us some sense of disappointment, we may be changing our perspective on it so we can release it and heal it and move on. I kind of hearing with the Two of Wands that this is all about perspective change. This is about seeing something in a different light, some kind of event, maybe an experience with someone, and allowing ourselves to like change the narrative or change the story. So that can help us to put it down, to release it, let go, and move into this new Fool's journey here. I feel like you're really following your intuition on what choices and options to take. You're going to show up really confident. I feel like whatever it is that you're doing or whatever it is that you're, presenting out into the world, that you're going to be seen as very confident. There's something that you're very passionate about, something that you are very open about. And you're going after things that you believe are worthy of you. So with the King of Wands, I kind of feel like there's something about feeling worthy to have certain opportunities or feeling worthy of a certain sense of abundance or a certain feeling worthy that I deserve these kinds of friends or I deserve these kinds of relationships. I deserve this kind of money, or I deserve to live in a place like this or have that. So this is all about confidence and tuning into our true worth and not limiting ourselves. Beautiful. Look at that. And then Wheel of Fortune. So setting something in motion, there's something destined here, and there's something kind of approaching you, or you are approaching a path in your life where you're ready for a change, you're ready for something to shift. And it's all about divine timing and destiny here. Yeah, and then walking away, putting something down, letting something go with that Six of Swords. Massive change here. And then Queen of Pentacles. How beautiful that. So many Pentacle cards. We go from the Page to the 7 to the 9 to the King and the Queen of Pentacles. So definitely mastering your anything having to do with like career, safety, security, having more than enough. And I feel like you're being provided for also from Spirit. Like you're opening yourself up to that. And there's something here about being provided for, you providing for yourself and having the support that you were needing or you are needing in order for you to fulfill your destined path. So it's like you're co-creating with Spirit that way. You're working with Spirit. Spirit is giving you everything you need in order for you to fulfill your destiny and purpose. You're working as a team with the universe. And so I feel like a lot of that abundance is coming in here for you to support you on this path. And I feel like you're very well aware of that. I think you're very intuitive and you are able to know when it's time for you to shift gears or to shift into a new world, a new path, and kind of take something on. I feel like if there's anything that you are moving away from, because of the Six of Swords and the Eight of Cups here, if you are moving away from something, I'm seeing you more not really even just focusing on the idea of walking away from something. I feel like you're just going to put your energy towards what you do want and allow, the natural law of attraction just to kind of shift in the direction of where you're putting your energy, rather than needing to really actively I feel like you'll just be guided to where you need to go next. And that's, again, trusting the universe and working with the universe in that way. Okay. So then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Pentacles. So I feel like the reason this is here is because you have a lot of new, not only do you have very abundant cards, so you have like a new level of abundance coming in here for you, financial independence. We have two financially independent cards, is how I always see them, as the Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles here. And King of Pentacles is always about I always see him as making really good investments. So he's very knowledgeable about what something is worth and what is worth your time, money, resources, that kind of thing. And so I feel like there is, and then we have the Wheel of Fortune as well. So change, there's a lot of change, especially in terms of, the prosperity, or what kind of, what direction our life is being taken in. So I feel like that's what's changing here. With the Five of Pentacles, this is about not having support. This is about feeling like, we don't have what we need in order to fulfill our purpose, our destiny, or to be able to acquire the things that we want. But I feel like that's what's changing here. That's the theme for you. Your finance, if you've been struggling with finances, struggling with support, maybe even struggling with connections, like connecting with family, connecting with friends, finding people that you can really relate to, where you feel like you belong. I feel like a lot of those things for you right now is changing, and a lot of those things are healing. So if you feel a bit tired, or if you feel like you're in this restful kind of needing to meditate, needing to rest kind of period, it's because there's a very deep healing that's happening within you that you may not even be able to sense all the time. You just may find that you're sleeping a lot, or sleeping less, or your sleep schedules are a bit off, or your energy levels are a bit off. One day you have a lot of energy, and the other days you're really tired. So there's a balance that's kind of being established within you right now if you are going through something like that. So just know that there's a lot shifting that we may not be able to really sense on the surface here. But let me pick one more here for the Five of Pentacles. What does Cancer need to know? We got two cards. Wow, look at that. Oh my gosh, yes. Love it. So we have the Four of Pentacles, which I really like with the Five of Pentacles, because Four of Pentacles is stability. It's about being able to have something to build a foundation on. It's those four pillars. And this is also about protecting what you have. This is also about being a bit more conservative with your spending, conservative on your investments. So I feel like you're going to be very careful with where you put your energy. And this is even investment in relationships, because that also affects our quality of life, the people that we surround ourselves with, or the people that we associate with. That actually does affect our finances. It affects our career. It affects our life path, because when we surround ourselves with people who are not good for us, who are out of alignment with us, it does, make a difference. But this is beautiful though, because again, that's healing for you. So I feel like what's coming in here for you is stability. So if you feel like you haven't been stable, you haven't had what you feel like you need in order to be happy, or to, move forward in your life, I feel like there's something coming in here for you, something that you're either creating, or something that you can build, something that you can hold on to. And I'm also being guided to put your energy into that, to, really work with that, embody the energy of abundance. And then we have the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. So if some of you are wishing for stability, here it is. Here's that confirmation. The Nine of Cups with the Four of Pentacles. So having everything you need. This is also happiness, joy, contentment, and feeling complete. So very beautiful. And I just want to say this too. We have the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So very, very abundant cards. I think right now it's all about you either establishing a career, a home, moving, that whatever's being shifted for you is coming into balance, where you can really live the life that you're wanting, and you can fulfill the responsibilities of your life purpose or your life path. Because I really kind of feel like some of you are on that path right now. So very good. This is a card of good luck. This is a card of prosperous new beginnings. So whatever path you're on with this fool's journey, it's a prosperous one, and it's an abundant one. So very nice, Cancer. Let's go into your oracle cards here. A message from the higher self. Message from spirit. Message from the earth. A message from your ancestors. Ancestor seems really strong right now for you, Cancer. It was really strong for another reading too. I can't remember which one it was, but it might have been Pisces. Okay, and future self. Message from your future self. Message from your future self. Okay, so a message from your higher self, voyage. So this is about, again, change. And this could literally be traveling. So some of you could be moving to another place, changing jobs, going somewhere else. I feel like for some reason they're bringing me back to this reading that I did a long time ago. I can't remember when I did it, but they were bringing my attention to how whales travel long distances. And I remember I had to look that up too. And they really do travel very long distances. So I feel like that's always a metaphor here of how far you've come in your life and that you're ready for this new beginning. You're ready to kind of shift into another timeline is what I'm seeing here. So that's a message from your higher self, is that, again, all of these, maybe even these physical changes or experiences that you're kind of feeling day in, day out, that there is something brewing, there's something coming. So whether this is a spiritual voyage, an emotional voyage even, but I feel like this could also be a physical voyage. This could be you traveling. Some of you could be traveling and have some kind of experience in those travels that really awakens you or kind of sparks something in you or kind of shifts. I feel like it will shift your energy in a completely different world that you didn't think that you would find yourself in. So I feel like a lot of you might be surprised with where you are headed, but it's all good, not in a negative way. It's just an adventure. It's new, exciting. Maybe like you'll be visiting like a different country you just never thought you would ever visit, or trying new foods you never thought you'd try, or, having friends that you never thought you would really relate to, maybe individuals like that, but you really, connect with really well. So it's almost, there's a little bit something of unexpectedness to it, but in a good way, kind of pleasantly surprised. So, okay, message from spirit here. Truth and integrity. So being honest with yourself about what you want. But I also kind of feel like spirit is coming in and saying that this is a reward for you being in alignment with your truth and integrity. So you kind of having that deep connection with yourself is helping you to having this connection with your soul, with your heart. And not how letting the ego kind of take control, but kind of coming out of that and connecting with what is integrity for you is helping you to call in and work with these spiritual beings, these spirit guides, angels, your higher self, in guiding you and leading you to where you are truly meant to be and to have experiences that you're truly meant to have. So this new path is a reward for all of that deep inner work that you're being provided and supported by the universe for that. You're never alone in that path. Okay. Message from the earth. Let spirit be your guide. Yeah. So this is also about being very intuitive, having very sharp perception of where to go next. So I think that that's something that is one of your strong suits, especially right now. You're very tuned in and your intuition is spot on. So follow that. Even if something doesn't necessarily entirely make a whole lot of sense on the surface level, that to trust that there's a connection somewhere that it's going to lead you to exactly where you need to be. And having also discernment is what I'm seeing here. There is some kind of discernment that you're going to need to have when it comes to some decisions or choices that you're going to be making, and also seeing something from a higher perspective. I feel like there may be some choices that other people may not agree with, but having a connection with a higher perspective will help you to see what is a projection from other people and what is the truth. And I think that you're very good at that. You're very good at being able to tell the difference between the truth and other people's projections. Okay, Ancestry Ritual. I feel like a lot of you may also be connecting with your roots. So you may be connecting with rituals that are passed down from your ancestors within your family lineage, kind of seeing how some things really do make a difference in your life. And I think that's a really special thing. There's something here about connection and ritual and like engaging in certain practices. It could even be like certain foods as well, is what I'm seeing. So like really connecting with somehow like your culture, where you come from, your roots, something about your roots that is going to help you to reconnect with yourself and get you in alignment with more of who you really are. And there's almost like this remembering of where I come from when I connect with these rituals that are passed down from throughout my family. Like, what are some of the things that we did when we were growing up, or what is something that, I learned from the family that I came from? What were some rituals or practices that we did that really gave me a sense of feeling connected to myself? And it doesn't always have to be religious or spiritual. It could be really anything, but anything that helps you to connect with a sense of true home is, I feel like some of you may be guided towards or just really called to right now. So I love that. That this is a message from your future self. So rock bottom reversed. I feel like you are ready to, pull yourself back up. So this is post healing kind of thing. This is ready for you to move forward. This is ready for you to kind of finish up that journey of healing, of deep healing. I feel like you're kind of going through the remains of some kind of deeper transformation, and you're ready to kind of close that up. You're ready to take all of that, what you have learned, and apply it to this next stage in your life. So a very profound change is happening for you, Cancer. This is a really important time for you to take care of yourself and to take it one day at a time, because you have a lot of changes. You're going to be busy. You're going to have a lot to do. And I feel like right now this is a time for you to kind of allow that to kind of like just marinate and take its time in coming towards you. But there is something coming towards you. Beautiful reading, Cancer. I wish you all the best. And if this reading resonated, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you for next week. Bye, Cancer.